The Wing just got another Neve compressor, and it's free. It's called the Even 88 Comp, and it's modeled after the Neve 88 RS. Let's check it out. Now, the Even 88 compressor is going to be a VCA style compression that really has that classic Neve warmth. It's musical, super smooth. Now, there is a very cool feature called the auto release. So you can click this and go all the way to the right and have this on auto release. And this will be a program dependent release for this compressor. So you can just dial in your threshold, your ratio, and then a couple of other settings that we have here, which I'll talk about in a minute, but then just let the compressor do the work of calculating the release time for your music. Now, a couple of other settings that we have here is we have our ratio. Now, the beautiful portion of this plugin is going between a ratio of 3 and to 1. You can get some really nice smooth compression out of this. Now, there also is heavier compression ratios all the way up to limiting if you want to. Now, we also have a knee, which allows us to have a smoother transition from non-compressed to compressed. We also have a slow or a fast attack. Now, if we do the fast attack, this is still a little bit of a slower attack than, say, the 1176. So some of the transients are still going to come through on this. Now, we also have our threshold knob, which then has a -20, which allows us to get even lower as far as our threshold goes if we need to have a lower threshold than what this knob will allow us to set. And some recommended vocal settings. For a loud vocal, I would set your knee to be soft, your attack to be fast, your release to be on auto, set a ratio of about 3 or 4 if you want to have a little bit heavier compression, and then set your threshold. Now, this threshold is opposite. So if we go left, we are actually going higher in our threshold. If we go right, we are taking our threshold lower. So my recommendation on a vocal that's going to be pretty loud and dynamic is to get to about 5 to 6 dB of compression, maybe more. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's about the amount of compression that I would have on a vocal for this to be on that. Now, if you're wanting a softer vocal compression, I would suggest taking this ratio down to maybe a 2 to 1, having on a attack of slow, having your knee as soft, your release on auto, and then setting your threshold till you're getting about 2 to 4 dB of compression. Now, the great part is this Even 88 compressor is available on all of the channels on the Behringer WING with Firmware 3.1, including your aux channels. So go check it out.